Oh man, today we got fish, logs, ice picks, a sweet ass invention. Oh, and I'm coming to you from a plane. Check it. Alright, so I did not want to miss a week, so I am recording this show from a plane with my wife. Say hello, Kelly.
Hi.
Say hello,
Hello.
Kelly. Anyways, it was an awesome time. I was out in San Francisco for the Bay Area Maker Faire. The main reason I was out there was to do a panel with my podcast mates, Jimmy DiResta and Bob Clegg, hosted by Mike Sinise of Make Magazine, where we talked about epic fails and stuff we do and how we get around problems and stuff. I got a little clip of that for you to check out. This was recorded by my wife out in the audience. I'm really hoping that Make Magazine puts the full video out on their website sometime soon. So check out this clip from the Epic Fails panel hosted by Mike Sinise with me, Jimmy, and Bob.
Tell amazing stories about makers and the maker movement. And some of my favorite makers are these three guys that are sitting right next to me. Yeah. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Jimmy DiResta, and I like to make stuff.
I like to make stuff, and I like to make stuff, and I'm bothered by it. I'm David Picciuto, known as the Drunken Woodworker. So I assume that some of you guys are familiar with some of these guys. Why you may be here. And, they all have individual channels that are fantastic, but one of the things that I really love is that the three of them, three of my favorite makers, have banded together, and you guys are doing incredible podcasts now. It is a ton of fun to listen to. What does epic fails mean to each one of you? It's just the overall broad term itself. David, go ahead.
For me, an epic fail is trying to do something that you never finish, right? You're gonna work on a lot of things throughout life, and you're gonna have little failures, but most of the time you're gonna overcome them. An epic fail is when you don't and you give up on the project. That's an epic fail to me.
Alright, man, that was so much fun. There were so many people there. It was so awesome, so cool. While out there, I ran into Steve Ramsey and Peter Brown. It was really cool, such cool people. And I ran into a ton of you guys. You guys made my weekend. So much fun. Man. Oh yeah, Kyle Toth. Kyle Toth was there? Yes. Love that dude. That dude is awesome. Right now, let me show you 5 videos. First video is from Beach Bum Living, and he's making a big ass fish. Check it.
Cleaned it up, scrubbed it, sprayed it, did all that kind of stuff, made sure nothing was going to fall off or anything that was funky on it with nails or glue or even some of this wire that I have.
Next video is a stool carved out of a log. This comes from Homemade Modern, and this is for kids.
Today we're going to carve a chair for children out of a log. Cut and start cutting out the seat with 220 grit pads. Now the log had some cracks in it, so I wanted to make sure that I sanded and carved out any splinters in these cracks using BioShield wood countertop finish.
Alright, next video is from Jimmy DiResta, and his obsession with ice picks continues with Ice Pick 2.0. Next up, we got build a vintage block and tackle pulley. There's some cool techniques you're going to want to check out in this video. Here you go. And finally, Andrew Klein shows off his genius brain with this super cool invention for making super easy drawers. This is just amazing. This video has gone viral. If you have not seen this already, where have you been? Check this out.
Two pieces would come together at a 90-degree angle with decent amount of glue surface and no gaps. So the plywood that I'm cutting and pass it over the blade for a test. And it joins up just like in the paper example. So I've got glue on there. This is the easiest glue up I've ever done. Just falls into those clamps and comes together.
Alright guys, sorry this one was so short and noisy, but I'm on a plane. I didn't want to miss a week, and man, I have so much to talk about. Next week, or maybe later on this week, I'll kind of do a recap of Maker Faire out in San Francisco. It was so awesome. I got to meet so many cool people. I got to see so many crazy cool things. It was overwhelming. It was unbelievable. I can't wait to go to the next one. It was fun. I had a good time with my wife. Had a good time hanging out with Bob Claggett. Had a good time hanging out with Jimmy DeResta. Had a good time hanging out with some of you. You can support this show by sharing this video. You can buy me a beer, which is a money donation. You can support me on Patreon. There should be a link down below. And that's it. Alright guys, be safe, stay passionate, and make something. Look at this guy. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? I don't know. I don't know who that guy is.